National Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi has proposed austerity measures to curb government expenditure that will see national and county government officials cut back on the number and type of vehicles used. The proposals contained in the Government Transport Policy 2024 are aimed at taming the government recurrent expenditure and curb wastage. As Abdiaziz Hashim now reports, the government had budgeted 12.2 billion shillings for purchase of new vehicles in the current financial year.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I'm sure you are aware that my days in this office as a cabinet secretary, charge of national treasury and economic planning is now 50.
In a bid to cut back on government expenditure and curb wastage, Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi has spelled out new measures aimed at cutting back on vehicle purchase and fuel expenses at the national and county government offices. Cabinet secretaries will have to ditch the convoy of vehicles in their entourage and settle for 2 vehicles. This as principal secretaries will only receive 1 vehicle each. Mbadi's austerity measures also targeted devolved units, with county bosses set to receive only 2 vehicles, while their deputies will only be allocated 1 vehicle each. The County Executive Committee members are also set to receive only a single vehicle to carry out their duties. The Government Transport Policy 2024 also states that heads of parastatals and chief executives of independent offices and commissions, as well as chairpersons of state corporations, will be allocated 1 vehicle each. Senior cadre officers will be facilitated from a pool of vehicles, while commissioners of independent offices and members of parastatal boards will be reimbursed after using their private vehicles. The budgetary allocation for purchasing a new fleet of vehicles increased from 8.6 billion shillings in 2021 to 9.7 billion shillings in 2022 and 14.3 billion shillings in 2023. In the current financial year, the allocation for the purchase of new vehicles has reduced to 12.2 billion shillings. In the policy, the use of private number plates for government vehicles will be prohibited except for vehicles driven by security agencies. Any official seeking to use private plates on a government vehicle must seek approval from the head of public service. The proposal by Treasury, which will likely see tongues wagging among government officials, is also seeking to cut costs and curb wastage.
Any change in the tax bands should be to give Kenyans more money in their pockets, not to take away money. So under my watch at the Treasury, I am not going to propose or bring any proposal which would reduce money from the pocket of Kenyans, whichever way, whether you are the smallest person or the biggest, the highest earner. We need that money to come back to the economy, to buy goods and services so that we can have economic progress.
Abdiaziz Hashim for Legends Edition.